Good afternoon, New London, and welcome back to another episode of Tiger Television. I'm guest anchor Lane Lambert.
I'm Jasmine Dawson. Today's episode is all about New London's middle school, with a look into Mr. Barron's 8th grade class, Miss Leadham's 7th grade class, and Mr. Bence's 6th grade classroom. Stay tuned for a lot ahead.
This is Levi Bowles finding out what your favorite lunch is.
Chicken nuggets. Go Tigers. Breakfast. Nachos. Okay. Pizza.
Orange chicken.
Orange chicken.
Nachos.
I like the chicken patties. I like any lunch with cinnamon rolls in it.
Cinnamon rolls.
I like popcorn chicken. I like any kind of meat.
My favorite school lunch is country fried steak.
There you go, back to you guys.
Now that makes me hungry. Hey Jasmine, what's your favorite lunch?
Walking taco. What about you?
Mine's pizza. Before we check out what's been happening in the middle school here are this weekend's events. Tonight and tomorrow is the state wrestling tournament. Congratulations to our own Sam Lloyd, Reno Cherry, and Javis Krieger. Also on Saturday and Sunday is the black and gold 5th and 6th boys basketball tournament starting at 8.
Monday and Tuesday, there is a co-ed bowling. Thursday is the 5th annual STEM fair at Clark from 5:30 to 7. Now here's Jenna Hummel with a look at Mr. Barron's 8th grade class. Take it away, Jenna.
This is Jenna Hummel reporting for KTTV on 8th grade science. The 8th graders have been busy at work in Mr. Barron's classroom. They did an ornament drop and threw their own paper airplanes to study the principles of flight, aerodynamics, and gravity. I caught up with a few of the 8th graders to ask them some questions about their ornament drop.
To make our shoebox project, we got 2 big envelopes, a shoebox which you had to take the top and bottom off, and an ornament.
I put my parachute on, and then we put 2 side supports on it, so when it hits the ground, all the force doesn't go into the bulb, it goes right on the sides of it. The way I dropped mine is the first time Owen did it, he dropped it by holding the parachute and letting it go, and it did not really use the parachute well. It went to the side and it still landed, didn't break. Second time I threw it off, and we didn't have a parachute that time, so I flicked it with my wrist. Yes, ours was successful.
The way I dropped mine was I got to the very corner of the fire escape and reached out as far as I could, didn't hit the railing. And it worked the first time. The second time it hit the railing. Ours was successful.
It looks like the 8th grade is having a lot of fun in science. This has been Jenna Hummel reporting for KTTV.
Wow, it looks like the 8th graders are having a lot of fun working on their projects.
Right now, the 7th graders have been taking a look into their family history with Miss Leadham, so check it out.
Hi, I'm Ella Francis. The 7th graders have been pretty busy looking up their family history. Take a look. Okay.
7th grade, we focus on learning about informative writing, and I was trying to think of a project to have my kids do that was more personalized and something that they could make their own and have some choice in. And I've always liked history, and I think that genealogy is interesting. So I was doing some research online, and I found a family history project idea, and then I applied for a grant through Ancestry.com, and we were accepted. So that kind of just sped things off. and the kids were able to use the full version of Ancestry for free because we got it through school, and so it kind of just went from there. And I wanted them to learn more about their family and kind of have the opportunity to get closer to their family through researching, generations back and looking at great grandparents and even further than that. And a lot of them made really interesting discoveries. So I was really happy that they were able to kind of take a lot of pride in this project.
I think that Miss Leadham was just trying to get us so that we could all learn about our families and that we could just kind of be like the kin keeper of our families.
I learned that my last name means son of Patrick.
I found it interesting because I learned that my last name means barrel maker and it's from Scotland.
Had parents who've been coming in at conferences saying like, this is a really cool project. So-and-so has never really been into anything about family history before, but they've made a lot of discoveries. So I think the kids really like the project, and I'm going to definitely do it again next year.
I found my grandparents on my dad's side, and it was kind of interesting to learn because I had never known them before, and yeah, that was really interesting.
This has been Ella Francis reporting for KTTV.
Thanks, Ella. Hey, Jasmine, what did you learn over the Family History Project?
I learned that my family's name comes from the son of God. What about you?
I learned that my family's from Germany.
Riley Grogan caught up with the 6th graders to see what they have been doing in Mr. Benz's class.
This Riley Grogan reporting for KTTV. While I sit here and make my pyramid, go check out some of the middle schoolers.
Hi, this is Mr. Benz. We've been doing the Pyramid Project in the 6th grade World History class for the last 3 or 4 years. And I really like that it takes a lot of math and science, and so the kids can see the cross-curricular experience. A lot of geometries involved, a lot of measuring, and the kids do a lot of trial and error learning. And I think it shows the kids it's okay to fail, and what they learn from those failures is what makes this project a success.
I'm Sage Barron. I'm Aaliyah Christensen. I'm Paris Wilka.
My name is Chloe Collis.
We made our pyramid out of sugar cubes.
And glue.
It's made out of wood, and it's holding together with wood glue.
I made my pyramid out of cardboard and glue.
The hardest part of this experiment was placing the sugar cubes so they don't go like on the outside edge and mess it all up.
We did this experiment because we had to learn the measurements of a triangle and how the Egyptians built their pyramids.
My advice would be make it out of something hard, because your teacher's going to drop a book on it.
The hardest part about building a pyramid is finding the measurements.
The hardest thing about making a pyramid is that it's harder than you would think.
My advice for future pyramid builders would put more glue on it so it doesn't break.
Well, that was awesome. This has been Riley Grogan reporting for KTTV.
Wow, the middle schoolers have been really working hard.
I agree, and that doesn't even include all that's been happening in math, electives, and sports. Stay tuned next week for more from Tiger Television.